Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Batman.
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. Hey guys, I know we talked about Nintendo before, but I want to talk about them again. What's the deal with Nintendo's 3DS eShop? This shit has been bothering me. And before I was bothered because I don't know if I talked on a What's the Deal with episode of it or not. Basically, it's weird because the 3DS eShop has Game Boy games, it has Game Boy Color games, it has NES games, it has Sega Game Gear games, it has a few Sega Genesis games. Plus, indie games and all that, but I'm just mainly talking about the virtual console part of it. It has all those games on it. The Wii U has NES, it also has, like NES, and it's got GameCube, or not GameCube yet, it's got a GameCube, or Nintendo 64, and I believe it might have the Game Boy stuff. I'm not entirely certain all the stuff it has. It has some Genesis stuff on it too. But what's weird is that the Wii U version, the Wii U's eShop, while having a lot of the same stuff, has Super Nintendo games and Game Boy Advance games. Two things that the 3DS eShop does not. So it's weird that there's no Game Boy Advance games on the 3DS when it's a handheld. You'd think that they would want to put all the handheld stuff on the handheld's eShop. And then the Wii U, which is a console, doesn't really need to have those on there, except for maybe if you had the Game Boy player, I guess. Which, I guess if you had a Super Game Boy, same idea. But that's another thing is with the Super Nintendo. Now, this is one where I was like, why don't they have Super Nintendo games on it either? Clearly, like this, if a Game Boy Advance can handle ports and stuff of Super Nintendo games, if 3DS can handle, enhanced remakes of Nintendo 64 games, obviously with reworked controls and stuff, but if they can do that, then I just don't understand how the 3DS couldn't run Game Boy Advance games or Super Nintendo games. I'm pretty sure it's powerful enough to do that, especially with all the stuff I've seen it do. And what's really weird though, is that now they are finally putting out Super Nintendo games on it. They just started putting a few on there. I believe it's like Super Mario World, Pilot Wings, and F-Zero, I think are the three, and they're most likely going to put out more. But here's the real kicker, is that it's only on the new 3DS, which is fucking stupid. Because unless there's actually some technical reason why the 3DS, the normal one, can't run Super Nintendo games, all this really is another way for them to try and bully you into buying this fucking new 3DS, because a few games play on it, but that's just it. There's still only a few things on it. They're not supporting the new 3DS as if it's like a whole new system. They're just basically treating it like, Nintendo 64 with an expansion pack, except that it's built in, so you have to buy entirely another fucking system to get it. So just so you can have some, extra controls and a better processor and slightly better looking graphics, I guess, or visuals for 3D stuff and whatever the fuck. It's very minimal, and people who already have a 3DS or a 2DS or a 3DS XL or 2DS XL, any of those fucking things, they're not going to want to trade up, especially if they already traded up for an XL already and they try to get another fucking one. Why are they even doing this? It's like, either support it as a brand new system or just don't put stuff that's exclusive to it. Just put stuff that has enhanced features to it. I don't understand. It's frustrating. The new 3DS is absolutely frustrating. And this eShop business is a bunch of bullshit to try and push us into getting it. Just like shutting down the eShops for the Wii and the DS prematurely was to try and get us to get a Wii U and a 3DS in the first place. They just want to keep pushing us into getting the newest stuff, even though there's not really that much of a reason to do it. I mean, only recently did the Wii U even become something that people even wanted. Once Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Mario Maker, and now the upcoming Zelda are finally coming, now is the time when you want to get a Wii U, but when it came out, it was fucking barren, and they were trying to push you from that other shit, and I don't know, I'm just kind of sick of that stuff happening. I just think it's kind of disgusting, and I don't know, I'd like it to stop, but what the fuck am I going to do about it? So I guess I just found that annoying, I mean, I don't know, what's the deal with the eShop and the new 3DS and the stupid shitty tactics to try and gently push us into getting stuff without really trying to force it down our throats. So it makes it still feel like it's our decision. They're not bending us over. No. They're just gonna just give us all these reasons for us to persuade us to assume the position ourselves. So what's the deal with that? This is bullshit. That's what the deal is. I told you. Don't answer it. Don't put anything in the comments. If you do, I will find you. I will hunt you down and I will kill you.
What's the deal with saying